All right, got all the buttons pushed here. Hello. We're going to go ahead and pop that up for you.
After this last winter, I've been in a downward cycle. But ever since I got my biking in, I've been pumped to cycle.
Biking In is a non-prescription solution to improve your lifestyle.
Ski and bike shop in Grand Forks helped me get my biking in.
Side effects include elevated endorphin levels, improved cardiovascular health, weight loss, and boosted energy. Higher doses of Biking In may lead to forming healthy habits and increase your chances of social interaction. Visit your local ski and bike shop spokesperson today.
All right, there we go. I like to talk early here. Get him up. There we go. Okay, we got it now. You
Simon's
can see
a good-looking cat, but
he is. He really is.
He had his time to shine. Now it's yours.
Exactly. Well, and I started talking over him, and that was a me issue. So I think he was getting me back. And yeah, what a ruggedly handsome young fellow.
Ruggedly handsome is some good adjectives for him. Absolutely.
Let me start by saying this today. We have Mr. Gold Scruff. That would be Adam. Adam Chalifoux with me here. It was funny. I mentioned this to Bobby last week, but now that you're back, I'll tell the story. So I called him, gave him a new nickname. First week we did this a couple weeks ago, Goldbeard. I swear that was on a Friday. I saw him Monday. He was clean shaven. I was like, what is that all about? I don't even remember what your excuse was.
He's going to have a mustache in the NFL picks.
You really do. You're a man of jack of all trades, whereas I have no hair in any of my, I will say, when I...
Mustache.
Oh yeah, you do. You do. I like to when I'm on vacation, I like to quickly grow out the beard just because I can't have it on air, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really want it on air. But I like to have it when I'm just kind of scruff. When I don't have to shave, I don't. So I like to quickly grow it, and then all of a sudden I'm scraping it back off before I get back. So
the thing about a beard is the longer it gets, the more maintenance is required.
That's true.
And so like I kind of just shave it down, and it's like a phoenix.
Yeah.
It's got to burn to birth or something.
But it rises from the ashes.
Yeah, it rises from the ashes, and here it is.
Yeah, exactly. What's funny is, I think most people, you see me, I'm bald, right? I actually do shave my head.
I actually thought it was a bald cap this whole time.
Bald cap,
like little Hollywood magic.
So I have, exactly. So what'll happen is I started shaving it about, let's see, what was this, 2025, about 15 years ago. And I was clinging to scraps, at that point. Little here, little there, just chunks everywhere. But anyway, so at the time, my three kids were, if I think about this right, my kids were 12, 9, and 6. So my 9-year-old, my daughter, Brianna, I shaved my head when it was funny. I went to take my son to get his first grade haircut. Like he was going to first grade, that August you go in, the first day of school haircut. And you got done, the gal got done with the, wherever we went, hair clips hair. I don't know names of places because I don't have hair anymore. Yeah. But she said, is there anything else? And I said, yes. I said, shave my head. She goes, really? And I said, yes, and do it quickly before I change my mind. So jumped up, shaved my head, and I was like, you never know. If you've been out there, if you're a guy, and you go with that decision, the first time around, you don't know, is your head going to be lumpy? And I had no idea.
Right.
So, I know that I have some things going on sometimes. I'm like, can you visually see my issues? But as it turns out, my head is round. I was like, okay, let's do this. So since then, I've been shaving.
It's a nice round head.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was watching a animated Superman, the Crypto and the Super Pets.
Yes.
And that Lex Luthor, I think Ziggy thought was you. My dog was like, hey, what's Russ on TV again? It's not even the weather. But he saw the bald head,
Ziggy and I,
the knack for evil.
It's funny, when I visit you, and as I sometimes do watch, if I'm there for 2 hours, it is literally Ziggy and I 2 hours of wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just constantly...
Yeah. Because he thinks you're trying to kill Superman.
Right, exactly,
so
exactly.
Like, get away from my guy.
Right. Wrestle, then we break out in like make-out sessions, and then it's back to wrestling again. Yeah. Ziggy's a cute dog, but very, very cute. So anyway, so I've had this, but about every 3 to 4 days I have to shave it, and the reason I say that is Cube talked about maintaining. It's hard to believe, but actually having a bald head, it takes some maintenance.
Just to keep it bald.
Yeah, and I use the razor occasionally, like I think I did today. I actually cut myself earlier today, I believe, a little spot.
Oh, there's a massive gash. I'm just kidding. No, it's just a little nick.
I saw blood. But anyway, so enough about my baldness. Last week, Bobby Fallett was here. You entered your picks, but you were out of town. You actually went.
Yeah.
So really quickly, you went to the Vikings game, but it was the Bears game.
Yeah.
And you went to see the Timberwolves play. So you
Yeah.
had a fun weekend. A
Yeah.
friend came into town. I think you were pulling for the Timberwolves Saturday night, right? Or
No.
were you? No, you were pulling for the Nuggets.
It was
because of-
amazing. I was texting my cousin Jeff, and I said, and he's a huge Nuggets fan. Lives in
Okay,
Denver.
yes.
Season ticket holder, in fact.
Yeah.
And I spent some time in Denver. I have a lot of family out that way. And so I am a Bulls fan first and foremost,
Right.
and then the Nuggets, and then
Okay.
honestly the Timberwolves.
Okay.
Because like I live in this part of the world now, but I wore my Nikola Jokic jersey
That's
to the
right. I do
Timberwolves
remember
game
this now.
Saturday,
Yeah.
and then wore my Caleb Williams jersey to the Vikings game on Sunday. So I, much like you, Lex Luthor,
Yes.
relish in being a villain.
You
But
do.
it was fun
Yeah.
because it was like the first time that I was like in enemy territory, and I'm like, no, this is my team. This is my
No,
team.
no, we
know?
have to do that. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're the fan, you got to do
Yeah.
it. It's interesting you said that because I do
They both
remember now.
won.
I don't know why they both did win. I don't know why. For some reason, in my head I was thinking Timberwolves, but as literally as I was saying, I was like, no, wait a minute. I know you're. I don't know why I said that, but obviously I know even more so you're a Bears fan. I know you enjoyed. That was a great football game, by the way. Close,
Wow.
tight game. Yeah.
I said to my friend, I said, friend,
Uh-huh.
I think that Caleb's going to have to bail us out again. I think that the Vikings are going to take the lead here. And there's
Yeah.
just under 2 minutes left. And sure enough, they did. And then it was thrilling. And honestly,
yeah.
I love to smack talk. I love to
Oh, I know.
tease and stuff. Yeah, you certainly
I
do
mean,
know.
you're saying that. I'm like, yep.
But the Vikings fans were so respectful.
Yeah.
I had such a great time at the stadium. And, you go to a place wearing the wrong colors at like a Bears game or a White Sox game or whatever, they're
Yeah.
going to give you a lot of flack.
Right.
But it was like after they won and me and my friend are going nuts, and then they're like, well, good game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, you too. I had fun. Thanks for the
Yeah.
hospitality.
Yes.
We're gonna take this W. You take that L.
Yeah.
See you next
I
time.
know. No, that's the same. I'm a Georgia Tech football fan, and I remember, especially when I was younger and living in the Atlanta area, you go to University of Georgia for a game like the end of the season. If you're wearing, like I'm wearing the Tech stuff, before I even talk to you, they'll just punch you right in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
But then one time I went to a Tech Auburn game, and Auburn fans, same thing. They were as nice as could be. After the game, Tech actually won, and they were just same thing. It was like from I didn't know other fans like this existed.
Yeah, it's like, this is really
It was weird.
nice.
So,
You know?
Yes. So I'm glad you had that experience. Minnesota
Unbelievable
Vikings
stadium.
fans are.
Unbelievable, natural light. First time
Yeah.
at the bank for me, so it was amazing.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a great time. You were out, Bobby filled in, and what we're going to do is pop up the screen here so you can see some of the picks we had last week.
Or
Let's
this
go ahead.
is this week.
This is this week's pick. So we don't. That's right. Well, we can still do it. We can still show the picks, right?
Yeah.
So here's what happened last week. You asked me to add it up really quickly. I was in there. We've both been doing our actual real jobs. So we
Right,
came in.
right.
So I came
Yeah.
in.
Stupid real jobs.
So last week you had 9. I had 10,
Okay,
correct. And
yeah.
then Bobby and Bike and Ski and Bike Shop had 11. And then I added the 3 points because all the games we
Wow.
chose.
With the locks and the VNL.
The locks, yeah.
Yeah, the bonus points.
So you wound up with 12. I had
Okay.
13. Bobby and which by the way, we're never letting Bobby on again. He tied for the win.
So Simon and Bobby for the win.
Simon and Bobby for the win, 14
Love to
each.
see
So, but it was close. It was tight. We didn't pick many games last week that were different, but the ones we did pick different, one of us won and one lost.
How about it?
Yeah, I know.
How about it?
I know.
Yeah.
You never expect that to happen. So let's do really quick. I don't know why I'm doing this one because that is the wrong controller there. We're going to do this week, and what we're starting out with here, Buffalo Bills at Houston, and I kind of lucked out here. I took Houston.
Yeah.
Based on you know what it was? It was solely Buffalo's looked a little iffy on the road. They're great at home. They've looked iffy on the road, and I just really fully trust in Houston's defense. I have all year. Well, I say I have all year. After
Yeah.
the first couple of games, I really saw what they had. Then I'm like, I'm just going to. That was the way it played out. I didn't actually watch the game. I saw the score this morning, and I was like, the score. It looked as if in my brain that would have been the type of score I was actually thinking it would have been, and that's how Houston would have won, and that's how they won. So.
Yeah, that defense is no joke.
No joke. All right, Steelers, Bears.
And this is a Valley News Live game. This is on CBS.
That's right. That's right. We all took the Bears. What's interesting about this, and I want to have you talk about this because obviously a Bears fan, I'd like you to go, but this is a game. It's a matchup with two really good teams. Bears have been playing outstanding with 7-3, 8-3, 7-3 right now.
7-3, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Steelers.
First
great
place
record.
in the NFC North for any other fans of other teams watching.
Right, exactly. If you're the Lions fan, Vikings, Packers, Bears are in first place.
Yeah.
So we got the Steelers. Steelers are a good team. I look at this is one of my favorite games of the weekend.
It is mine.
Tell me tell me what you think the Bears have, why you think they're going to win this.
Okay, well, let me first tell you some recently breaking developments within the game. We still don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. I think he will. But T.J. Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds and Nate Sewell.
Yes.
Those are the 3 starting linebackers for the Chicago Bears.
Right.
All out.
Oh, no. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it happened less than an hour ago. Because,
they
Friday.
all just fell down, tripped over.
They fell down. But, yeah, the injury reports come out on Fridays. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how the Bears kind of handle Pittsburgh's brand of football with the big tight ends.
Yeah.
They're going to come at you with the running backs, and they like to use them a lot in the passing game. And I think the Bears secondary is getting healthier, and so maybe they're going to be able to find a way to adjust. That being said, I made the pick before that development. I'm less confident now, but bear down. I think that quite simply, the Bears are a better team.
Yeah.
I think that the Steelers are very predictable.
Okay.
They have one good receiver and then like a bunch of big tight ends, some okay running backs. Rodgers is not the Packers' Aaron Rodgers. He's just not.
Right.
He's not as mobile, and I think that
But is he the Jets? Is he the Jets? Rodgers?
Yeah, can he make 4 plays or whatever?
Sorry,
I guess he did play more than that last year, but it was very forgettable.
Yeah.
I just think that Aaron Rodgers has been so disrespectful to the Bears throughout his career, just saying, "Oh, I own them, I own them, I own them."
Right.
I think there's so much chalkboard material that I wouldn't be surprised at Hallis Hall if that was playing on a loop all week. Oh, I own you, and the belt thing.
Yeah.
And I actually think, and this is the first time I made this kind of prediction, but I think Rodgers can get knocked out of the game.
Wow.
I think the Bears are going to hurt him. I think it is going to be that kind of game, and I don't think Mason Rudolph is going to be able to handle it.
Well, I'll say this. I think that's a great call. I can't believe that because Rodgers in no other way ruffles any other feathers, so it's just the Bears.
Yeah, just the Amish and the people who don't like only, darkness retreats, whatever.
Exactly. I will say, one thing I love about this matchup, and I'll move on, is these are historically known as the 2 of the more physical teams in football.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that matchup. But we did go the Bears. I think it's going to be a close one, but again, it's an NFL game, so they mostly are. I'm going to continue to. Here we go. Struggle. Where is it? I'm going to find it. If not, then you're just going to have to move it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we
is.
go. Okay. Here we go. Patriots, Bengals.
Another
Did I have a
clean
lot to say
sweep.
about this? Yeah, I think Patriots.
Burrow's not back yet. Chase is out.
Yeah.
Sweep.
Giants, Detroit.
And look at this. This is a different lock than we had in recent weeks. That's a really nice U-lock.
Yeah, it is a
Brought to you
U-lock.
by Ski and Bike Shop.
Did I tell you? Yeah, that's funny. As I was thinking that was my lock, but I don't remember. Did I give you my lock? If we didn't see one, that was going to be my lock.
You know what? I think this was your lock.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that in the wrong place. His lock was the Seahawks.
Okay, so I have them locked down.
Yeah.
Okay. Minnesota, Green Bay, interesting here. You and I have Green Bay at home. He's got Minnesota on the road.
Yeah. Simon over at Ski and Bike going with Minnesota. I think it's a homer pick, but I respect it. And I think this was a tough call to pick.
Yeah.
Because the Packers' offense has just been bad.
Right. Yeah.
And I think the Vikings, when they're on, they're on.
Yep.
It's just that's going to be a close game.
Last place in their division was funny. That's a very tough division, as you know. I think toss a coin on a neutral field that's in Green Bay. I got Green Bay.
Yeah, that's kind of the difference for me.
Now here are the other 2 locks. I think these are very smart locks. I think basically you went out if you just pick against the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Seahawks at Tennessee. Obviously, this would have been another opportunity for a lock. There's just something about any time a team. It's hard for me to pick a road lock, even though it's almost undeniable.
Every week, you should just pick against the Titans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is right. Yeah, we're never going to lose one. So we got the Seahawks there. Chiefs, Colts. Now this is a tough one. This is the other. We mentioned the Bears, Steelers. This is the other game of the week for me that I want to watch. Again, toss-up type thing. something's up with the Chiefs. Maybe they fix it. Maybe this is the week that they kind of course correct a little bit, but they just haven't looked like the Chiefs of the last 5-6 years. Went with the Colts because the Colts, I think, have just been more steady. Anything for the Chiefs there? Go ahead.
Well, I'm looking up right now. So Daniel Jones is looking like he's going to play.
Yeah.
And that was kind of up in the air. So latest information brought to you by Ski and Bike Shop.
Yes.
Ski and Bike Shop latest information says Daniel Jones will play. And so, I just think that the Chiefs, they got that clutch thing going. It's just hard to pick against them.
Yeah.
This was the hardest game to pick.
Yeah.
But I just think Mahomes in a battle of quarterbacks between Daniel Jones and Mahomes is not just them, but
Yeah.
I just had a hard time picking Daniel Jones to beat Mahomes.
I get it. I mean, I really do.
Right?
It's-
I mean, come on.
Right. I think it's just, no, I understand. It's just maybe for me more because I think it's just overall the play of the two teams this
Yeah.
year. I just trust the
The
Colts a little bit more.
advanced stats love the Colts on both sides of the
interesting.
ball this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But here's a huge wrinkle:
Yeah.
is the Chiefs' run defense has been spectacular,
Yeah.
and I think that's going to change the way that the Colts are able to play. And
Yeah.
so I think they'll deviate from what they do well because they're going to have to.
Right.
And I think that that's going to play into the hands of Andy Reid and the boys.
Fun game. Reed's always got that team.
Oh, who's
Hey,
that?
how about that?
Look
Hey,
at this.
Edgar Allan Poe made it.
Yeah,
How about
and
that?
he's picking the
Cask of
Ravens.
Amontillado. I believe that's what he's actually like.
Yeah.
Every time I see that picture, that's about what he's about to say. The Cask of Amontillado.
Oh, yeah. And the Ravens are named after him.
I did know that actually. Yeah. True story.
So he's a homer, but Edgar Allan
really
Poe
is.
sneaking into the Funcast today.
You know how they found him? Not that I should bring this up. They found him, I think, passed out dead on a park bench or something just out on the road in Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I have to. If I were you, I'd look that up because I could be wrong, but I feel like that's right.
I'm gonna.
You want to look it up right now?
Yeah, you keep going.
Okay, we all had the
This is
Ravens.
I was surprised. This is the only time all year we're gonna see the Raiders be a clean sweep.
That's
though.
exactly. No, and that's why I don't really have a lot to say about this game other than I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But the Raiders, we have the Raiders. Okay, you look up Poe while I continue. Now here's when we actually have something different. Jaguars, as you could say correctly, versus the Cardinals. You and I have the Jaguars. I don't know this for sure. I believe they're probably favored. Cards have just been such a disappointment this year.
in a gutter.
in a
near
gutter.
a tavern.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't pretty. I was close. Great poet, though. And a great, actually, he's wrote some full
He
books.
was in
The
a
Fall of the
tavern.
House of
Okay.
Usher, the entire deal there. So he did a lot.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I love Edgar Allan Poe.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. So in the meantime, Ski and Bike Shop took Arizona for the loss. Okay, Eagles. Oh, look who else is showing
Well,
up.
the
How
thing
about
is,
them apples?
Jeffrey Lebowski hates the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Don Henley, Glenn Fry. Oh,
Joe Walsh.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know what? My bad. I see what you're saying. So yes, we have the Eagles and
Say Don Henley, Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, exactly. All of them. All of them. All right, Falcons, Saints. Now, this is ironic. I
Now
didn't know
you
who
always
guys
pick
picked.
against your team.
I always do, and you know what? I'm pretty good this year. My record is. It's a tough. I'll say this. This may be more than any Falcons. This is their rival, right? Falcons, New Orleans. That's their big rival. Falcons winning in New Orleans is almost impossible. Meaning, in the many years I've been alive, even when the Falcons are good, which has been twice. The Saints, even when they're very poor, Falcons cannot win in New Orleans, so that's why.
Okay.
And the Falcons aren't
You
good
got
this
some
year.
Inside intel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins starting, and that was kind of like, once again, I went back to that quarterback matchup.
Yeah.
And I think Cousins over, I don't even know the guy's name. It's not
Penix,
Spencer
you mean?
Rattler anymore.
Who are you talking about?
Well, Penix is out for the year.
Yeah, right.
The Saints guy.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, no, it's not Rattler anymore, is it?
See, if I don't
Yeah.
remember his name, he's not very good.
Right. No, I see
Yeah.
what I do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is, by the way,
Isn't that right, Rick Thomas?
Devin, old Devin Fry. That's funny. It's Richard. Devin Fry, he's a big Saints fan, and that alone, because he's my arch enemy. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but
I
Devin
did know
Fry
that.
is my arch enemy.
Yeah.
And but I picked the Saints, so despite him.
Oh, we
And
got
look
a,
at that.
We got a double.
That's good. I hope the Saints really win because I'm going to go. Okay, Buccaneers, Rams. That's interesting because we got two good teams here. You mentioned this a couple weeks ago, how banged up overall the Bucs are, and that remains the case. Rams at home. Rams are tough. I really like the Rams. It'll be interesting to see when we make the playoffs how far the Rams go. I really like their team this year.
You know, I'm thinking the same. I think that they are the most complete team in football.
Yeah. So it's going to be, and I love their coach too, Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, Shonovan McNabb?
Shonovan McVay. Yeah.
All right. Carolina, San Francisco. I mean, come
Monday
on now.
Night Football.
Come
eh?
on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carolina again beat Atlanta.
Oh,
last
and by
week.
the way, double points Sunday Night Football.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Double point Sunday night. Carolina.
This
Panthers,
is Christian
San Francisco.
McCaffrey, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? This
No,
was
what?
a really hard one to pick.
Was it-
Panthers are good.
No, I think Panthers are good. It wasn't hard for me to pick because I just like Monday night San Francisco. I just feel like there's a extra kind of electric factor there, and they're going to get this. So while it wasn't hard to pick, you're right. The Panthers are a good team. They're tied for first in the division along with Tampa.
And I think that their defense is good. Bryce Young has come along. Ultimately, I actually went with some advanced numbers to determine this one, and the numbers say that the 49ers are the better team.
Okay.
And also, it's at home, it's prime time, and they got the horses for some prime time.
Excellent. No, I agree with you. So that's it, right, for the picks there. So we're going to pop us back full here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this in. Do you want to stick around real quick for the
I sure
forecast?
do.
Okay,
yeah,
let's
that's
do it.
the best part.
And, for me, the tailgating forecast, we got the big game. This is the last home game before the playoffs start. And I'll get to something. I'm interested in two FCS games this weekend. One, of course, right here. We've got the tailgating forecast for you. We're going to go ahead. Sorry, this is the one we use now. There's so many buttons and knickknacks and.
That's what I
computers
had
there.
for lunch.
Oh, some Bison St. Thomas. Well, yeah, that's right. You had we were going to get burgers, and I just couldn't make it. We're a little short in the weather department, but it sounded like a great idea.
I had a double bacon cheeseburger and a hot dog and a medium fry.
Wow, that's
But
great.
I won't reveal where because they're not a sponsor of the show.
Gosh,
Ski
well,
and Bike
they're
Shop
not right
is.
now. That's right.
So,
Did you eat that at the ski and bike shop?
I bet they could cook me up a burger.
I agree.
A great one.
So-
Probably medium rare. Probably better than the non-sponsoring place I went that does cheeseburgers professionally.
Okay, so I just popped this up for a second, full screen, just to let you know here. Bison, the St. Thomas Tommies. I love that,
Okay,
by the way,
yeah.
down there. 2:30
Whoa,
kickoff.
Wait a minute. You keep going. I got to see who their starting quarterback is because I think I know something. Keep talking.
Oh, yeah,
Russ.
yeah. No, so we got, it's going to be sunny, really pretty day for a Saturday. Notice we get up in the 50s out there. The one thing I'll say if you're tailgating, it is going to be breezy. Not flat out super windy tomorrow, but it is going to be breezy. Northwest wind, they're about 20, 25 miles per hour at times. So it'll get later during the tailgating hours there. That's when we expect to see those winds a little bit stronger. Of course, North Dakota State going for the perfect season. And once again,
I was wrong. I thought it was the kid who played at Shanley.
oh, okay, gotcha.
But I haven't been following St. Thomas, so.
Okay, so I think North Dakota State in this one.
Absolutely, by 50.
The other matchup I'm interested in, and part of it's because I spent 20 years in Montana. Part of it's because I think it eventually comes into play for North Dakota State. Is you got Montana State, the Brawl of the Wild.
I love the Brawl of the Wild.
Montana, number 2 overall ranked team, behind North Dakota State, undefeated. Montana State is number 3. They've had a couple losses. It was early in the season, one against South Dakota State, one against an FBS team. The last 9 games, they have just been destroying everyone they play.
And you're a Grizz fan, right?
I am a Grizz fan, yeah. So I'm pulling for the Grizz. But what's interesting is, while I do want the Grizz to win, I think the reason this really stands out is the winner of that game is going to be number 2, right?
Yeah.
They're going to go.
Yeah.
They're going to be the team with the home field advantage throughout till the championship game. The loser, I believe, will be either 4 or 5, which means they're going to have a very good opportunity to come for a semifinal game hosted here at North Dakota State. So I think as we get to the semifinals, as long as things follow suit, I think either Montana or Montana State will be the team that comes here on, I believe it would be December 20th, I believe is the date.
we'll be
there.
going.
We are going, actually. We've already talked about this, no matter who
we
it is.
planned it like in September.
We did, yeah.
Like literally.
I sent you a text. Let's do that again. Oh,
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
there, not the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, but Bill, your father's going to
Even
be
better.
there. Yeah,
Wild Bill.
We'll bring my wife along. We may even bring Bobby Fowler and just see.
If he plays his cards right.
Well, then in that case, it's 50-50. Okay, real quick, let's look at the sky there. You can see clouds continue across the region.
Yeah.
We are going to see clearing. This weekend is going to be beautiful. So again,
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, and I'll say it again, it's going to be beautiful this weekend. I know you love to hear that. Let's look at our temperatures right now. This is kind of an interesting disparity. We've got 36 Langdon, Hallock, certainly cool. Now we go to Sisseton, 51.
I wish I was
Jamestown,
going to
51.
Dickinson this weekend instead of next.
Yeah.
Look at that. I see a 51 just on the outskirts of our screen there.
Yeah, that's actually 81. That's not true.
That's
that is
nice.
a 51.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You can't feed into the, what do they always say? The weatherman always lies.
Right, right.
81, he said it was going to be 81 in Dickinson.
Right. Well, the difference is that was an intentional lie, but it's not actually
A fib.
81. Right.
I was
right.
fibbing.
We are sitting here in the 30s to 50s range. Now, here's what we've got. Adam, we're focusing on Thanksgiving week. I'm going to pop us up full screen again because I know people want to see you and your ruggedly handsome face. If we break things up a little bit here, we can see this coming week. It is a big week. I know for a lot of folks, you may know this, but Wednesday typically is known as the busiest travel day of the year, the day before Thanksgiving. So we got a clipper system moving in Tuesday, Wednesday. You're going to see some wintry weather. I do think Tuesday is the main day for that. Going to start with rain, going to get a mix, and then we're going to get some snow.
Interesting.
Some areas, I think, especially those northern
Tuesday
locations,
is
Tuesday.
the main day, okay.
Yeah. And that snow will stick around late Tuesday, maybe into very early Wednesday. I think our northern areas, basically you divide the area 94. If you're south, you get a little snow, not much. When you go farther north, I think we could see an inch or two of snow. It's getting colder, so by the time we get to Wednesday, we've got a first alert weather day for Wednesday as well. For those areas that have the best chance of seeing snow and maybe some slick roads out there. Again, if you're traveling, just keep in mind we could see some dicey travel conditions. As we jump into Wednesday morning, so I want to let you know about that. And just overall, temperatures are going to get colder and colder. I think next weekend also provides an opportunity to see a little bit of snowfall. So we're kind of watching that as well. But overall, the big thing is it's going to get cold by next Wednesday. Thanksgiving is going to be partly to mostly cloudy, dry, but it's going to be highs in the 20s, and we're just going to consistently see cooler temperatures moving through.
Now,
So again,
as far as the travel days go, because a lot of people traveling like Wednesday, maybe Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Is there a better one between Wednesday night and Thursday morning?
I think Thursday morning would be a better one between Wednesday morning, Thursday morning.
Okay.
Wednesday afternoon, evening, I think is going to be fine
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
I think the window you want to avoid is maybe later Tuesday into Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I know I'm like navigating that, and I know that so many people who are watching this are probably trying to figure out their travel plans as well, so wanted to make sure we get that one in.
No,
Appreciate you.
no, absolutely. So again, first alert weather days Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm glad you brought that up because that is a good point. Just kind of tracking here. Here's what we've got.
Uh-oh.
Monday. We've got Monday. Things are still. We got a little bit of.
I thought this was in Minneapolis already. Oh, there it is. That's what the Vikings had to take with them last Sunday, that big L.
Oh, nice. Hey now. Okay. So we got some. This is that window, Tuesday morning. Now, this is our European model. I will tell you, and you'll see this in just a second, the American model taking this a lot slower. If that's the case, obviously the impacts will be greater with what we see with the American model, but slower. The European model has the blue area here, snow, pushing in early Tuesday morning. Notice it tends to exit by Tuesday afternoon. Northwest Minnesota still getting a little snow. Again, overnight Tuesday to Wednesday, the reason we're still concerned with maybe some slick roads would be those areas that getting snow. It is cold, maybe hanging around Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, not that we're going to warm up, but we'll get enough daylight to where any travel issues should go away. Now look at Thanksgiving here. Thanksgiving morning, afternoon. We're going to get some sun, not a lot, some sunshine, but I do want to make you aware of one more thing. You mentioned areas out to the west. Once we get to Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and Friday, we're watching if you're traveling west, we could certainly see some travel issues there as well. Not so much in our region for Thursday, but potentially those westernmost areas. Here's a look at our model comparison. I mentioned this a minute ago. European model, this is showing most of the, and that's the one we just looked at. Most of the snow in our northern areas, odds of seeing accumulating snow go down the farther south you go. This is our American model. So again, two different weather models, the long range. This one is showing much better coverage of snow across the region, especially in our western areas. So if you're heading out that way, I mean, we're talking a couple, 3 inches of snow, maybe even more in those spots. The one I'm trusting a little more is this one, but certainly there's some validity to keeping an eye on the American model as well. All right, let's jump really quickly. First alert forecast tonight into tomorrow. Notice a couple rain showers, raindrops skirting the northernmost regions, but tomorrow, look at tomorrow. Where are the clouds? Not here. It's going to be beautiful. Winds out of the northwest. We're going to see nice temperatures tomorrow. Morning lows. We're going to kind of move through this quickly here. I've got the 4 o'clock news I'm doing coming up, so I should probably start prepping for that. Lows in the low to mid 30s tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful, sunny.
That's
Winds at
bike
levels.
riding weather.
That is absolutely
Brought
bike
to you
riding
by
weather.
Ski and Bike Shop.
Absolutely. Low 40s, low 50s, sunny, beautiful day. It will be breezy. That includes at 51 tomorrow in Fargo. Again, gusty northwest wind gust 25 plus miles per hour. So that is a thing we're going to be dealing with. Sunday, more sunshine, mid 40s, even mid 50s. So we're looking now, Sunday's November 23rd. We're looking at temperatures in the 50s. That's crazy.
We're living the dream, my friend.
We're living the dream for about another 2 to 3 days.
Hey, you take them when you get them, right?
Highs next week, right? We jump to Tuesday. Those blues, purples, as you might imagine, that's colder. Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon, into next weekend. Once we start to get cold here, look at that. Once we start to get cold, which again is going to happen Tuesday into Wednesday, beyond that, as we look down the weather models, the 8 to 14 day, it looks like we're going to just progressively get a little bit colder.
I'm all about
chipping
this.
away. I know.
Because, like, you know what? You be as cold as you want. These are
Right.
the days I care about.
These are the times to remember. They
yeah.
will not last forever. So with that,
What song is that?
it's called "These Are the Times" by Billy Joel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Billy Joel. Apparently
You
not
didn't
enough.
know the song?
Yeah.
Kidding.
Oh, yeah. I'm hearing it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no. So again, but you're right though. This is a weekend. If you want to kind of salvage, we're not going to see. Some areas may eke out a 50 on Monday, but once we get past Monday, and for many areas this weekend, no more 50s for a long time because we're going to dive down into the 20s and teens, and it looks like we are going to stay there for at least the first half of December, if not moving beyond that. So
be cold.
enjoy
It's be cold.
this weekend. Adam, thank you so much, sir.
My man.
We'll see how the picks
Enjoy
go.
the show.
We'll get back to you. Thank you.
Tune in,
And
folks.
I hope
4
you
o'clock.
guys, if you're going out to the football game, the North Dakota State game tailgating tomorrow, going to be very nice weather. Enjoy that. Enjoy the 50s this weekend and get ready because Thanksgiving week provides some snow, some cold. First Alert Weather Day is, of course, the First Alert Weather team will keep you updated. I'll also let Adam know on the side how it's going to be as well weather-wise. So he's got an end. He can just come over and just say, Russ, what's the weather going to be?
Russ, what's the weather going to be?
I can't tell you. Oh, okay, wait, I just did. All right, guys, thank you. Have a wonderful evening and a great weekend.